What's up YouTube? So in the garage again today. Should be a quick and easy install, and we are going to be installing this Ducktail spoiler for the Subaru BRZ. So again, it's another weekend. It's a Saturday. I got the car cleaned up so you guys can see, hopefully looking better than it was prior to this day, and not bad actually for a 6-year-old car. Again, I'm going to be taking off this stock spoiler and replacing that with the Ducktail. This case is not really much of a performance gain, as you guys already know. A Ducktail won't really give you horsepower, maybe, who knows. Even Downforce actually. So I just want to do that just because I want to be able to get a Sard wing here that mounts on the side of your trunk, and because of the stock spoiler here, that's not gonna let me do that, which is why I'm gonna be replacing it today with the Ducktail spoiler. Now the Ducktail spoiler that I did get is the Icon from Icon or Econ Motorsport. So I got this in eBay for around $140 with paint, so color matched paint to whatever color your car is. And looking at the paint match here, it's not bad actually. So as you guys can see, this is a little darker just because of the angle of this light. But you guys can see from here to the body, it's not that bad, and from there too. So yeah, hopefully paint match wise it'll look alright. But even if it doesn't matter really, because it's its own piece. So as long as it's close, it should be okay. You guys can see I already started the process. There's Rubber Grouments in here, 2 of them, as well as in here as well. So all I did was take a screwdriver and some pliers, pull those out. Shouldn't be too hard. Then again, there's a mat here that you're gonna have to remove, and that's just as simple as taking out those pins using a flathead screwdriver. Take those out and it all should come off. After that, there are some nuts in here, 8mm nuts that you have to take off. So 4 of those, 2 on that side, 2 in here, and then so you guys can see there's some clips here that you need to pop out once you're pulling out the spoiler, the stock spoiler, that and that, as well as on this side. Right, so we got those bolts out. One thing to note is be careful with it, because if those bolts fall onto here, it seems like it's gonna be a pain in the butt to take out. So yeah, be careful with that. Fortunately enough, mine didn't go through that, or else that would have been really bad. Would have sucked really bad at least. And usually, as my luck has it, it's always that one bolt that does that, the last one. So in this case, we got a little bit of luck and went through that with no problem. So after those bolts are out, you can kind of just wiggle this spoiler in place. Not sure if when they install this they put adhesive or not, but I've read some people have adhesives on here, but apparently mine doesn't. So, oh yeah, and my sticker. It peeled off, so I'm like, might as well take it out, but not sure. Thinking about actually taking it all out, make it look cool, just black. We'll go through that later on. But yeah, all you gotta do now is press that clip that I told you guys about, and this spoiler should come off. Right, so we got that stock spoiler off, and look at all that disgusting dirt in there. Wow. Yeah, so clean that up for now, and I'll do a little mock-up of where I want that spoiler to be, and we'll see how it looks like. But kind of weird looking at this car without that spoiler, because it's been there for so long. It just feels empty. Ooh. Right, let me get started on that. Right, so unfortunately I didn't see this coming. The Ducktail actually hits the badging of the car, Subaru, and the BRZ. So I decided to just take that off. I mean, it's not a big deal. I've always wanted to take it off, make it more cleaner back here, but so it's not gonna go as fast as I thought it was gonna be, just because these adhesives look tough to take out. Hopefully I'll be able to take them out, but well, I'll have to take them out. I'm not just gonna let them stay like that. Yeah, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do before I can even try and install Ducktail. Alright, so I got those badges off, but not the adhesive yet, just because I wanted to see what this looks like. But so far, it looks really good. You guys can see it at different angles. Gives the car a little bit more of a, it's a natural look, honestly. So far I like it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take off those badges. Adhesive, you guys can see them. Well, maybe even just hide them. But yeah, take them off and go from there. Forget to mention, I did use just a floss to take them out, so they aren't really too bad. And the hardest part of this is probably taking out the adhesive. So I do have a heat gun. I'm gonna go ahead and try and heat gun it, and be careful with that because you don't want to burn out your clear coat. And try to use a plastic thing to scrape that off, because I don't currently have any glue gun or any other adhesive remover. We should have gotten one. So I'll see how that works and let you guys know if it works or not. Alright, so finally, after a bit of persuasion, I was able to take off the left side, but it wasn't as easy as I thought it'd be. So you guys can see though, the right side's almost done too. Got that tiny bit going on. So what happened was I couldn't peel it off anymore with my nails, and I wanted to see if I can take it off by using a compound. This compound, along with a polisher. I forgot what these are called. They're not orbital, but this one is a port cable. Forgot what it was called. Where there's two kinds of these. One is safer than the other. I'll check back on that. Put that in the description. But I used that along with the Chemical Guy orange pad. Reason being is I used to polish my car back when I had time. Fortunately, I don't have it anymore, so I hit it with that, and by doing that, I actually made the adhesive easier, not easier, but less sticky on the car. So in doing that, I was able to just take my nails and slowly just kind of peel it off like so. Did that for all the letters, and it is time consuming. I think I've spent around 2 hours doing this, but it's working out real great. But if you guys don't have a polisher like that, I think a glue gun or any adhesive remover would actually work better for you. So just choose whatever works for your needs and go on that. I got that left, and then after that, I do have some vinyls that I'm gonna stick on there, inside and the outside, just to keep the water out from the trunk. Better safe than sorry. After that, you can finally put on the trunk, line it up, and have it in place, stick it, and we should be good to go. So, finally got them off. That's completely gone too. Looks good to me. As well. So the next step now is to kind of polish this spot where the new wing, or not wing, but the ducktail is gonna go on, just because I'm not gonna see it. So you don't really need to, but I have the thing and I have it out already, so might as well. And yeah, there's a couple of lines here too that I couldn't get with just wiping it off, so I'm gonna go ahead and polish that. Two-step polish, as they call it. So first, the compound, ultimate compound by Meguiar's. The next one will be the ultimate polish, and after that, just wipe it off. I'm not gonna put wax because I want something. I want the 3M tape over there by the wing, not the wing, the ducktail, to have something to stick on. So I'm just gonna wipe it off, make sure there's no oil, because oil and adhesiveness does not mix together. So yeah, and plus I don't want to polish the whole trunk just to match the look of the car, because the car is in really bad, the paint of the car is in really bad shape now actually. because I haven't washed it in like 1, 2, 3, 4 months. And what happened if you don't do that is dust and dirt builds up, and when you try to wipe that away with a mitt when you wash the car, it scratches basically the whole car. So an example there is like these micro scratches, really bad micro scratches. So take that out, compare that to the spot I just polished right here. So comparing that to that, it's a big difference. So hopefully when I have time I can go ahead and polish the whole car, but for now I don't want to make the trunk look good and the rest not look good, because I don't know, I'm kind of OCD about that. So yeah, and again, forgot to mention that I'm going to be using an orange pad with the ultimate compound and a yellow pad with the polish. So let you guys know how that goes. Here we go. As you guys can see, I did order a vinyl wrap from Amazon. It's a 3M wrap film series 1080. I think it's from Vivid. I don't remember anymore, but I feel like I saw the name. All you gotta do is cut up pieces of it so that it fits through the holes, just in case it rains and water does seep through. You're protected inside your cabin. But yeah, cut it to size. In this case, I just cut squares to cover up those holes. This one's somewhat tricky, but you can get a square in there, no problem. After that, once the inside is done, I'm gonna go ahead and also do the outside for more protection, because you're not really gonna see them, so might as well. Yeah, as you guys can see, that polished side looks really good. The adhesives are gone, no tanning too, which is a plus. Get that done and we will go from there. As you guys can see, I got all the holes covered up. All I have left to do is to line up the spoiler, not the spoiler, the ducktail, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna line that up using tape and marker method. So what I did is basically take a transparent ruler and just check the sides that it's the same length on both sides. Now you see how it's hitting the centimeter line. In this case, the same side is also hitting that centimeter line. That means it should be lined up. So I'm gonna get the white piece of tape so I can line them up, take off the ducktail, and then finally take out the adhesive and stick it on. As for the ducktail, I used 3M Auto Advance. I did unfortunately get the small one. I don't know why. I didn't look up the sizes, but if you guys can get a 1/2 inch, that'd be nicer. But in this case, hopefully it'll work or hold. If not, it starts peeling off, and I'll just change it when the time comes. One thing to note is you do put it on the inside part of the bump portion. It's gonna be a little bump here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There. So put it inside so that the outside part can be used as a to make it look more flush. That's taped, lined up. You can draw a line and then carefully cut it with a cutter. So just kind of have a small piece hanging out of the cutter. I think I broke this. Something like that. And just be careful not to touch the paint, but cut it enough where you have that line to line up when you put it back. Once you take out that ducktail, do a final wipe down. Make sure that there isn't any oils or any dust that'll kind of mess up with the adhesion of the tape. Right. After that, you can go ahead and peel off your double-sided tape and hope for the best. Alright, so as you guys can see, the ducktail is on. It looks really, really good to me. This matches the car more now because it makes it more flow rather than the old style. Yeah, so hopefully a Sard wing would look good too. But for now, I'm really digging this, especially the D-veg too. So all that's left to do is to put some wax on the spots I polished, then should be good. Here we go. So overall, it was a quick and easy install. I do recommend this Ducktail for those wanting to change your stock spoiler, but do keep in mind that this one is for the 2013 to 2016 model, but don't quote me on that. It's just because the newer cars, I think 27 and up, have a different OEM spoiler, so they do have different holes, which I've read online that they don't cover it up. So other than that, that's all I got for this video. If you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing, and also please give this video a thumbs up if it was any good. Any comments, suggestions, and also if you have any concerns, you can leave that down below. And again, thanks for watching.